Diego si Moro, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
That's usually what he does. He just uses all his spells on the 5, just make sure he kills the support, and then he just sees what happens later.
Fair enough. And the final pick of the Kunkka here. So they're gonna flex the Viper mid then in the end. Seeing bad lane for Viper off lane and good lane for Viper mid. What? At least I have never seen him play anything that's not the Uber farmer. Like we cut Berna, a Reister, an Uber Reister. I think Lumiere is his dad then. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's Gojira.
Gojira might be dying here. Infamous came up with 3, hid behind the trees. Level 1 Whirling Death did a lot of damage, but Gojira, what is he mangoing? He's sticking, he's pressing all his buttons as quickly as he can. Please, get me out! But the Bushwhack connects. He's alive, he's under that tower. You have the tower protection. Stick charge remaining. Now Michael's the one in trouble. Hoodwink, trapped by K1 Whisper. The kick across. Gojira gets the anti-pushes with Nether Toxin, but in the mid lane, you want Poison Attack to actually go for kill threat.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Viper skipping Nether Toxin now because it doesn't fully kill the wave now. Oh.
Yeah, Gojira dies down bottom. Disruption into that reflection.
When you play Viper, you don't have that as they go for him, by the way.
Yeah, they come mid with the Hoodwink. They bring C-Smile down to about half. That Nether Toxin's in the river, but Kunkka has plenty of damage. Just keep on right-clicking him. Finishes off the Viper, and Gojira unable to save C-Smile.
Either being very popular on this hero. I've seen a lot of people go, by the way, Wraithbat Null to try to win the lane. But if you're mid, you get a lot more experience, so you can actually get away with your Spottle instead.
So when I saw the Viper pick... Oh, hang on. Stinger caught up in the Bushwhack. He's not going to escape even with that Ink Swell.
So awkward.
Hang on, they smoked from bot to mid, killed my Hoodwink. Now they're taking the stacks. My Kunkka's top, ganking the Void with my Timber Saw. And Kunkka is coming with the Hoodwink. C-Smile's on like half HP. Level 1 Nether Toxin still trying to take this stack at like the past 40 seconds. And an X mark onto Gojira. It's going to drag him back. No Torrent, still on cooldown. Attempted roll. He doesn't get away. Dodges the Bushwhack though, and he's buying time for Viper actually to push damage onto Oscar, but Axel's disruption potentially setting back up for the Viper kill now as they've got that urn on him. And alone with the kill, taking the spree away from Viper, dropping behind the rest of the cores. So at least that sets up for him to recover somewhat. Void chronoing under his own tower, defending up against the Shadow Demon. Doesn't get the kill though. Now Michael and Lumiere, they don't get the catch onto K1, so Whisper's rotation unlocks the ability to kill the 2 supports. It's like Lela said, you get that magic resist reduction. Just zap people for like 1,000 damage.
Okay.
Can't wait to see it.
I hope not.
See Small getting kicked around and then dragged back into the boat. He and didn't even get the haste rune, did he either? Yeah, Axel grabbed the haste and allows alone to bring that Viper down yet again.
Well, again, can they catch him? This time Bushwhack hits again. There's the ghost shit.
He's pretty tanky with the raindrops though. They need Oscar. Timbersaw, he's everywhere, you know? This Timbersaw is ganking. He's rolling in.
You depend on the Void to kill him before Sunder comes out. It's a tall order.
This is
just a more consistent build.
Just going to use his BKB here. Catch out C-Smile. There's a nice soulbind though, and C-Smile, even tagged by the sharpshooter, still tanking through a lot of this damage until he's finally brought down by the Whirling Death of Oscar. Now though, Gojira with Magnetize on Kunkka, catching out Michael as well. There's a lot of damage and slow. He misses the roll. Stinger has no mana left, so difficult to catch until K1 arrives with a chrono. Solos out the Kunkka as Lumiere. he's gonna refinish Dragonlance, right? And then we see what he's gonna buy. Then we see. I just honestly don't know what, like maybe buy Skadi against Timbersaw or something, because you don't have the Vessel this game. Like Gojira dying here. It's going to delay his Aghanims, but he gets out the Magnetize, and now Whispers in again, just focusing Axel's SD. No saves to come out, and Timbersaw's magic resistance is shredded by the Viper while the Void. Chrono's alone. Kunkka, he's being whacked away at by K1. Dies on the enemy side of the river. And they're going for more. Michael tagged by the spear, but doesn't connect onto anything behind. That makes sense. They do get Roshan. They get Aegis. 22 minutes in. This is key moment now for Terrorblade to get out and play with the items he's spent so long farming. They forced the BKB out of C-Smile as he returns to Fountain. And K1 time walks across, but the spear arena catching the Terrorblade. They're going to blow him up. First life down. Sharpshooter's good, though. Whisper has to BKB himself. K1 has Chrono still at the ready. 3 heroes stuck inside, but where's the damage? Nothing coming. Absolutely nothing coming. Gojira Inkswell does focus in onto the Hoodwink, latching onto a target, but he's glimmer caping and running away as Stinger's left to the Wolves. Infamous get onto the Grimstroke, and they will eventually be able here. We're going to get him. Make him pay for his mistakes. Like, it may not be a mistake that is apparent until it's exploited by, by these players.
Gojira. He is, okay, he got away barely.
Or did he? Meanwhile, in the other jungle, there's a big battle, and Michael's used his arena to kill off Whisper. K1's BKB is allowing him to open up on alone.
Yes, Chrono.
And the Shadow Demon can maybe disrupt. He's got it ready. Saves up the Terrorblade. From the low ground, Axel buys time for the TB here. With BKB ready, could continue this fight. Also has a Sunder to play with, so a double kill for Lumiere. Sea Smile, the Viper is down, and Stinger, even under his Glimmer. Ooh, hang on. Tumbler's time to the low ground. He's making space for himself. While Gojira. Catch Gojira. He's got Aghanim Scepter. So away he goes, surfing across, and a Chrono from K1. Look who he's caught. Ninth death of the game on Axel. Michael's also being pummeled here as the BKB comes out, but a little too late. The Halberd already arrived, and a spear hits an illusion. Alone is inside this arena, but he's got BKB ready. K1 runs the hell away. Inkswell, the BKB Manta dodging any kind of reinitiation from Infamous.
Lumiere cosplaying the anime there, hanging against the walls. Let me in.
Oh, maybe not. Astro Arena. What's he doing now? Just keep on running. Oscar, he's got the blink, and now a timber chain forward. Need the spear to try and make a gap, but it's bridged immediately by Oscar as K1 is killed. Axel yet again. Whisper's blinking in the trees and TPing home. He's safe. This is all time wasted on the Aegis. That's meant to be a high ground push. That's meant to be, 4 minutes.
Lumiere does see C-Smile. I don't know if this is the play, though. He's trying to build with an illusion. Okay, activates meta, and he really wants C-Smile.
He'll get him.
The illusions will cover him. Nice. Whisper went for the shard to deal with him, but good illusion placement.
Potential in about 5 seconds with his BKB back up. And he's going to have to make a move soon because your buildings are falling quickly. They jump in on the TB. The Chrono, 3 heroes caught in the back. Is beautiful. Now the refresher, but he's used up in the air. Can't spear anyone. They've killed Axel and Michael, though. And K1, he's hammering this alone Kunkka. Whisper helping him out. The boat flies across them. Stinger dies, but buys back as the Terrorblade. Sunder into Gojira, and K1's reflected upon. He's got to be glimmered and run away. That Terrorblade, too powerful. Still holding Aegis and still pushing high ground. Gojira's rolled back in.
I was just on the Dotapedia page to tell you this information, Gareth. It can be broken, backtrack, by the way, and as an interesting tidbit, Time Block does not give you back the Sunder change as well. That's why you can post about how that's cheating or whatever. It's always a drama at the end of the last match. Always so fun.
Oh, they missed the torrent timing, and Whisper blinks in on them. Go Scepter from Axel and the Wind Waker and the Eon Disc. They've got a Soulbind on the Kunkka, but he BKBs, and Gojira's rolled back in. Beast Coast giving it one last go as they chrono up the Kunkka and Shadow Demon. The 2 heroes K1 needed, but look at this Terrorblade. Just raining scalding hits down upon them, and Beast Coast, they've got to back up. Oscar is also going to find Whisper's Mars on the left-hand side, chasing him away from the base as Terrorblade looks towards the tier 4s. K1 backtracks. Gets himself away with a time walk. Stinger is just going to run in with his Glimmer. Tries to inkswell some of these illusions. Terrorblade's having none of it. Mega Creeps yet again approaching the base. And Lumiere with another good 10 seconds of meta going. Just zones in on the buildings. Get the structural damage forward. And Lumiere, he's going to have to BKB Sunder someone, but he's been bashed by K1. He's got Aegis still, though. You can't even kill him the once, never mind twice or 3 times. Terrorblade seemingly unstoppable at this point. He's silenced up by the Phantom's Embrace, but there's life 1. K1, that's a nice bit of heal and dispel from the Inkswell. There's the Wind Waker, though, from the Timber Sword to get him out of danger with a blink. And Lumiere shredding through Beast Coast. Void dead with no buyback for 100. And the rest of BC, they've got a lot on their plate. In fact, the throne is just straight up dead.
That was 100% the moment where Lumiere's like, they say I can't 1v5. Let me show them. Fantastic. Did you see as well, really clever, that to avoid the Lincolns on Ictor, he summoned an illusion instead, right? So he could get some of his HP back. Really, really good. Yeah. That's why he last. That's true. Lilith, do you like the CK as well against the Sanking Hoodwink lane? Do you think he can hold his own here? Oh, never mind. It's the Underlord now. So my question now changes to the Underlord here.
Okay. So it's going.
A breath of fresh air and just realize you play your best and hope for the best. Cookie bottom. Lumiere got the refraction off. Still dies to Gojira.
By the way, that was super insulting to ITB, who's currently still playing in Div 2, my guy. You guys actually have more pro players than you've ever had now. Yeah.
We removed all the toxic ones. We're left with the skilled ones.
Exactly. See, Smile? Michael's going to join in. He has the bushwhack. Can he hit it, though? He will.
Yeah.
But Alone is not interested. He wants the rune first. Now it's going to commit for C-Smile.
Go on, Michael. Finish him off. Heavily out-farming, right? Sure, Sanking's doing decently, Underlord's doing decently, but you look at that TA and the difference between her and the Legion, who is 28 and 12, is insane. Whisper with the big denies, and they just keep burning through the refraction as Oscar drops to K1, but it's just Lumiere being pressured constantly.
And this all comes to the supports, right, that Lilith was talking about. The Grimstroke is just not a good laner, and Snapfire is probably one of the best ones, especially with his low Shredder build, so easy to do and execute. Lumiere could be in trouble now then.
Yeah, he has to turn and fight, but he's still just going to die to that little Shredder. He might actually go for Axel. No, thinking better of it.
Helps out.
TA's dying again, by the way. She dewards the observer that was looking over her, but the duel. First victory for Whisper claimed, and an easy 10 bonus damage. So what's the trade-off there? They get top tier 1, but they've lost TA again. It's triangle time for TA, it must be.
It's usually the biggest mistake people make against Beast Coast. They always punish people doing that.
Oh, the Sandstorm. They've got Reveal, but the two-man Burrow gets the Soulbind. They've taken down C-Smile. Oh, that was huge. Now Stinger's in trouble. They cookie back Whisper. Gojira's on the run. Stinger, though, dead inside the Roche pit. Man, that reaction from... He's going to be solo killing people left and right. You know, there's no defense on Infamous whatsoever. Sanking's not going to have a defensive item until that BKB's done, which is miles away. Grim and Hoodwink, heroes that don't often buy... Oh, they've got Gojira. It feels like they don't often buy like a Glimmer fast enough or a Force Staff or anything like that to get away from the storm.
And Sanking as well, right? Because he went for Blink and Travels. You know that BKB or whatever is going to take for a while to come up. So
there's no Yules.
Yeah, please no Yules. Yules is garbage on Sanking mid.
Also coming back to that coast to continually invade your triangle. Now we saw the heavy kind of 7 heroes mid lane battling into triangle as Alone. He's jumped on Whisper. Soulbind comes. Oscar looking for the pit. Does catch Gojira, and they've taken these two down again. The off lane dying. Oh, Stinger with a disruption. It buys a bit of time for Gojira's Snapfire, but puts him in harm's way himself. So they might even just lose all 3 of them. Yeah. Michael's on a killing spree, and now tier 1 tower looks pretty easy for Infamous. Who cares lanes? I think they spotted that high ground ward placed by Axel too. A ping it on Storm. Bushwhack after Burrow. Epicenter damage. Looking good, and a streak continues for Alone Sanking. Beautifully set up by Michael.
My other concern for Beast Coast is, I mean, I've been concerned about in general the lack of kills, but I do feel like they've itemized for
Gojira. I saw him earlier on. He kills off the position 5, but you just lost 3 heroes in a row for K1's farming, right? That's always the trade-off for Beast Coast. It's like, yes, we're losing slowly. It's trickling away from us, but we have this K1 carry keeping us in the game, and he's got BKB. It's just Whisper is still a good 800 away from it. As mid lane, they've found the man himself, so BKB delayed even further.
To Chris Luck, really, to be able to cut these lanes effectively. He is a Storm. He can do this. There's no Coddle or anything, but you still have tricks. You have the most mobility. Maybe Gojira can try to sacrifice himself a little bit.
And K1's just BKB to try and kill Michael. He might not even get it, you know. He might. Okay, he rips him back in. That was a little close for comfort. The Aegis expired. Aegis is gone. They killed the TA. Oh. East Coast with some miraculous timing. They're also disrupting that Grimstroke to find a 3rd kill. Oscar does bring down K1 as they bring that portal across the map, allowing The Sand King and this Underlord to get something done. And Oscar is going to go back in onto Gojira. Comes out with a triple kill on this Underlord. He's going to get Ultra. C-Smile's got 300 mana to play with. But this Underlord is incredibly tanky. And look at Alone. Alone is also hiding in the trees. He's got no mana. He can't come and play. He's going to TP.
All right, Gareth. Here's my question. How many times did he go around that tree? I was counting.
The Underlord? I don't know. I started watching the Sand King.
It was a 3-ring.
Zip towards bot rune.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, I was confusing. Yeah, you're right.
So he knew he was going rune. So it wasn't like completely insane, but it was real good. Now they're all TP top. I mean, CK has no BKB. They wasted his BKB bottom, so he's not going to fight. That's basically just one-shotting the Snapfire. And Whisper, he's got to BKB himself defensively to run away. The physical damage is still pretty strong, though, as they turn back. They know there's someone hiding in the trees. Stinger, TPs! No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Alone is just godlike this game. 7-0 on the Sand King. Oh, I expect
it. Like 300 gold away, and now he finally has it.
If they're taking the timer, they know that CK's BKB is still on cooldown for a bit. That's the courier. BKB was already delivered, though. Oh, there it is. Has to use it as Alone jumps in. Can they turn on the Sand King? C-Smile definitely wants to give it a good shot. Axel and Lumiere coming in from the left-hand side, though. They're focusing Whisper and blowing up the Legion Commander. They are going to get the kisses in onto Alone and bring the Sand King down. But Lumiere, with this Inkswell on him, just demolishes C-Smile, picking up the rest of Beast Coast and K1. My tail between legs. His horse is going to get the hell out of here. BKB TP. Bail away. Alone did buy back for this, though. But if they can go secure Roshan. Storm. Yeah, lines up the kisses, but the chain stuns on him. C-Smile has to BKB and ball away. Axel spending his buyback as the trap kills off the Snapfire in the back. And K1, he's bushwhacked, silenced. He's got to get himself away. He's got BKB TP. And he's probably going to have to use it again. Phantasm into BKB, battling with Oscar. As it looks like that Sand King just blink Burrow Epicenters onto the two of them. Whisper gets a duel off, but I don't think that's going to work. He's dead. Soulbind connects onto the two in the back as well as K1 and his supports are all destroyed. C-Smile silence with no BKB. This looks like it's going to be game over. Lumiere with an ultra kill and Infamous looking for a 2-0 win. Focus objectives. Ball in from Chris Lux. C-Smile BKBs, but Axel, he's invis under the Glitter Cave. The duel comes in. Whisper focusing and getting the kill on the support. Bonus damage comes through. They also break the Aegis on the TA, but now Underlord, helped out by Sand King, just opened so much damage from this Firestorm. K1 didn't stand a chance. No buyback on any of Beast Coast members. Okay, Shadow Demon has one, but he's the one that calls GG.
That Grimstroke, by the way, those Soulbinds, like, honestly, won their game. Vamos Lava says Alone as the game ends. Of course he does. For Leo style. Now they have a chance. So does Hokori, which, you know, disrespectful alone. But yeah, Infamous did it. They broke Beast Coast again. 2-0 as well.
Wow.
Right.